Jacoby, what kind of would you attribute to that fast start and kind of delivering the knockout punch pretty early in this game?
I feel like we was just like pressuring a lot on defense, and that helped us score in our offense, and we had great tempo. So we were scoring and playing great defense.
Tafara, you had that dunk and then a three-pointer in the first half. Can you just give us an idea of the energy and what your mindset is coming off the bench?
Coach had talked to me probably a day or two ago and said, just come out with better energy, start the game with high energy, and continues on throughout the game. So.
Can you kind of take us through that dunk, how you were able to kind of finish that?
I'd seen a jumping defender, so I kind of had to pump fake, go to the lane, get a dunk. And then, as Coach said, he tells me to shoot the ball all the time, so I had to shoot it.
For both of you guys, just how much energy gets generated when you're engaged defensively like you were early on tonight?
Yeah, I feel like that's really the main thing that got us going tonight. Just everybody was engaged defensively, so that helped us offensively.
We emphasize defense every day, and that's what carries on to the offense, get us good shots. So.
And can this type of effort be packaged? The Big Ten season is a long season. What are your goals as players and your expectations defensively for what it should look like night in, night out?
I mean, obviously, we think it should look like that night in, night out, but it might not. So we're just going to keep playing hard and try to make it look like that.
Jacoby, what do you feel the key was for you guys on the perimeter? You held them without a three for the first 26 minutes of the game.
I mean, yeah, that was a big emphasis on the scouting report. They had 4 players shooting like 40% from three, so we just wanted to make them kind of dribble and play make.
19 games after this in league play, this is just the first step of what does it mean to begin tonight in conference play the way you guys did?
I mean, yeah, that's huge. That's a big win, but we got Purdue Sunday. So.
Just curious for you guys, for both you guys, it's common to see a team go against maybe a D3 opponent and play a half like that, or a really small program play half like that, but to do it against Ohio State, a really good Big Ten program, having a game like that as this team early in the season, what does that mean to you guys, and how special is that, and what does it say about you guys, what you're able to do here tonight?
Just come out and make a statement, tell people who we are and what we're doing this season and trying to do big things.
Jacoby, can you just talk about the level of effort and focus it takes to lead the team in scoring and assists, and then also guard Ohio State's best offensive player?
I mean, just our defense is like as a team, so we was guarding them as a team, just stopping them, and then offensively, I can just trust all my teammates, and they get me involved, and I can get them involved.
For either of you guys, there was a 7-minute stretch where Ohio State did not score a field goal, and then of course after that, you guys had a pretty commanding lead. When you're in a stretch like that, when they're not scoring anything against you guys, is there a recognition that that's happening, or do you just kind of look up and see that the scoreboard got lopsided?
I think I just kind of looked up and seen, because we was just out there playing hard, so I didn't really notice till I looked.
Jacoby, in that moment where you took the Ohio State player's ankles and then hit that big shot, obviously that's like a play that every basketball player growing up dreams of making. And when the crowd goes crazy, kind of what was going through your head when that occurred?
I mean, I wasn't about to shoot it at first, but then I seen that he had failed, so I was like, I gotta shoot it, and I knocked it down. So.
Jacoby, you mentioned it takes a team effort to guard a guy like Thornton. What was key for you guys in terms of stopping him, especially in that first half?
Just making him make tough shots, not over-helping and letting him get 10 assists in a night. So just making him shoot those tough shots, tough twos.
And I know you can talk all you want about wanting to run guys off the line, but then to actually go in a game and do it, what does that sort of take, especially a team that shoots as well as Ohio State?
I mean, you just got to be locked in and playing super hard. So.
Just for either of you guys, how big of an advantage is it to have a guy like Derek who can, score off his pivot foot in the post, but then also threw up a lob to you for a dunk? How much does that change your game plan or what you guys feel like you can do against the defense?
To be honest, we see what he does. We see what he does in game, in practice every day. He's a hell of a player. He can definitely find guys in the perimeter, lobs, like you've seen. It's it's a shell shock to me.
What do you mean by that?
He's a really good player.